Hi there, Taurus. Welcome back to Moonveil Tarot. And if you're new here, hello and welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, let's get into your reading, Taurus. Okay, I have to tell you what I'm picking up here because it's strong. There's a person, and you already know who, the one whose face came up the second you read that title, and you did something they did not see coming. I don't know if you even realize the effect it had, but it landed on them in a way they were not prepared for. It knocked something loose in them. And now, and this is the part that's so loud in these cards, they don't want to do this over text. They don't want to do it over a phone call. They want to see you in person, face to face, because there's something they need to say to you, and they know it can't be said any other way. Some things you can't text. Some things you have to look at the person and say, and that's where they are right now. Sitting with a message they're almost desperate to deliver, and knowing it has to happen in person, looking you in the eye. Let me show you what came through. Drop a comment right now and say, I claim this. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, first oracle card. What you did caught them completely off guard. It broke through something they had up. So the first thing I want to talk about is what you actually did, because the cards are very focused on it. You did something, and it might have been small to you. It might have been something you didn't think twice about, or it might have been you walking away, you standing your ground, you finally showing them who you are. But whatever it was, it caught them completely off guard. And here's why that matters. This person had something up, a guard, a wall, a version of themselves they show the world that keeps people at a certain distance. And what you did broke through it, got past the guard, reached the actual them underneath the version they perform. And people do not forget the person who got past their guard. You don't forget the one who reached you when you thought you were unreachable. Okay, second oracle card. They've been carrying this message around, unable to put it down, and now they're carrying something, a message, and I want you to understand how it feels for them, because the cards are showing me they can't put it down. You know how when there's something you need to say to someone, really need to say, and until you say it, it just sits in your chest, follows you around, shows up when you're trying to fall asleep, when you're in the middle of something else, when you least expect it. That's where they are, carrying this message everywhere they go, unable to set it down, because the only thing that puts it down is saying it to you, and they haven't gotten to say it yet. So it just keeps following them, getting heavier, until the carrying it becomes harder than the saying it would be. Okay, third oracle card. This can't be a text. They know it has to be face to face. And here's the thing they've realized, and it tells you how serious this is. They know it can't be a text because some things lose everything when you type them. Some things need your face, your voice, your eyes, the other person being able to see that you mean it. And this message is one of those. It's too important, too real, too much to flatten into words on a screen. And the fact that they know that they're not just going to fire off a text and call it done, tells you how much weight this carries for them. Because the easy thing would be to text it, hide a little behind the screen, and they're not taking the easy way. They want to be in front of you when they say it, which means whatever this is, it's not small. You don't insist on saying something in person unless it really, really matters. Okay, fourth oracle card. The desperation is real. They're past the point of being able to ignore this. And I want to talk about that word desperate because it's in the title and it's in these cards and it's accurate. This person is past the point of being able to ignore what they feel. For a while, maybe they could. Maybe they pushed it down, told themselves it would pass, kept the message in their chest and went about their life, and they can't anymore. It's gotten too big to ignore. And that's what the desperation is. It's not a weak, pleading thing. It's the feeling of something that has built up so much that it has to come out, and they can't rest until it does. They need to see you. They need to say the thing. And the need has reached the point where it's driving them, where it's not optional anymore, where finding a way to be in front of you has become the thing they can't stop thinking about. Okay, fifth oracle card. The message is bigger than an apology. It's something they've never said to you before. Now you might be wondering what the message even is, and the cards won't give me the exact words. That's for them to say to you in person the way it's meant to be said, but I can tell you the shape of it. It's bigger than an apology. It might include one, but it's bigger than that. It's something they've never said to you before. Something true. Something they've been holding back. Something that changes things once it's out in the open. Because here's the thing. You don't get desperate to deliver an ordinary message. You don't insist on doing it face to face for something you've said 100 times. This is the thing they've never said. The real thing. The one that's been underneath everything. The whole time. And they're finally ready to say it. Okay, one more oracle card before the tarot. What you did showed them what they'd be losing, and it scared them into honesty. And your guides added this one because they want you to understand what flipped the switch. What you did, whatever it was, showed this person something. It showed them what they'd be losing. Because sometimes a person doesn't realize what they have until they see, even for a second, what it would look like to not have it. And what you did gave them that glimpse, a glimpse of the version of their life where you're not in it the way you were, or where you've grown past needing them, or where you've shown them you'll be just fine without them. And that glimpse scared them. In a good way, in the way that scares a person into finally being honest. Because fear of losing something real is one of the only things strong enough to make a guarded person drop the guard and say the true thing. And that's exactly what it did. The Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Hermit reversed, the Two of Cups, the Lovers, the Ace of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Sun. Okay, look at this spread because it's almost entirely cups. And cups are emotion. Cups are the heart. And that tells you everything about what's driving this person right now. The Page of Cups, and this is the message itself, literally. The Page of Cups is the card of a heartfelt message arriving, of feeling being put into words and sent towards someone. And the Page of Cups being the very first card is the cards confirming the whole premise. There's a message, it's real, it's coming, and it's coming from a sincere, tender, open place. No games in the Page of Cups, no strategy, just here's what's in my heart. And that's what they're bringing you. The honest version, the unguarded one. The Page of Cups doesn't know how to be fake. And then the Knight of Cups right next to it. And this is them coming toward you to deliver it. Because the Knight of Cups is the one who doesn't wait. He gets on the horse, heart first, and he rides toward the person he wants. And the Knight showing up here confirms the in-person part of all this. They're not staying still with this message. They're moving, coming toward you, closing the distance so they can say it to your face. And the Knight of Cups is pure intention. He knows where he's going and he knows why. And what's pulling him is you. And the Hermit reversed, and this one is so important because it tells you where they've been. The Hermit is the person alone in the cave, withdrawn, pulled back, sitting with their thoughts in private, keeping their distance, holding everything inside. And that's been this person in their own head, behind their own walls, keeping you at arm's length, even while they felt everything they felt. And the reversed part, the Hermit reversed, is them coming out of the cave, the withdrawal ending, the isolation breaking, because what you did reached into that cave and made it impossible for them to keep hiding in there. And a person coming out of the Hermit's cave toward another human being is a person who has decided that connection is worth more than the safety of hiding. And the Two of Cups, and this is what the whole thing is building toward. The Two of Cups is mutual love, two people facing each other, both feeling it, both all the way in. And the Two of Cups showing up tells you that this message they're desperate to deliver isn't going to be one-sided. It's going to meet something real in you, because the Two of Cups doesn't appear when one person feels everything and the other feels nothing. It appears when there's something on both sides. So whatever they say to you, whenever this in-person moment happens, it's landing in a heart that has its own feelings about them. And the meeting of those two things, their message and your heart, is the Two of Cups. And the Lovers, and I always pause when this one comes up because it's the big one. The Lovers is soul level recognition. It's the this is the person card. It's not attraction. It's not a crush. It's the deep, real, my soul knows yours kind of recognition. And the Lovers being in this spread confirms that what's happening between you two is not small or casual. It's the real thing, the kind that two people recognize in each other and can't quite shake, no matter how much distance or how many walls get in the way. And the Lovers tells me that the message this person is carrying comes from that place, from the recognition, from the part of them that knows you're their person. And the Ace of Cups, and this is the feeling overflowing. The Ace of Cups is the full cup, the love that's gotten too big to contain, the emotion that finally spills over the edge. And the Ace of Cups being here is part of why they're desperate now and not 6 months ago. The cup filled up, and it kept filling until it got too full to hold quietly. And when the Ace of Cups overflows, it has to go somewhere. And where it's going is toward you in the form of this message, this in-person moment, this thing they can't hold in anymore. Because a feeling this full can't stay a secret. And the Four of Wands, and this is where it leads. The Four of Wands is the coming together, the celebration, the homecoming, two people building something real. And the Four of Wands showing up after all these Cups cards is the cards telling you that this in-person message isn't a one-time dramatic moment that comes and goes. It's the start of a coming together. It builds towards something, toward you two actually being in each other's lives in a real, present, built on purpose way. And the Four of Wands is the happy thing that the message opens up. And the sun is where it all lands. The sun is joy, warmth, everything finally out in the open and good. And the sun being the last card in the spread is your guides promising you that this whole thing, the message, the in-person moment, whatever they came to say, leads somewhere bright, not heavy, not complicated, bright. The specific happiness of two people finally being honest with each other, finally saying the thing, finally getting to be in the light together instead of in the cave, in the distance, in the not saying it. The sun is the after of all of this, and it's beautiful. Okay, tea leaf cards, 7 of them. First tea leaf card. The moment what you did hit them, and the look on their face when it landed, and I can almost see this moment, the moment what you did actually landed on them, because there was a specific moment where it hit, where whatever you did got past their guard and reached the real them, and something changed in their face. Maybe they were alone when it hit. Maybe they were with people and had to hide it, but there was a moment where they felt the full weight of what you did and realized it had changed something, and that look on their face, the surprise, the wait what, the oh no, I actually feel this. That's the moment everything you're about to experience started. In a moment you probably weren't even there to see. Next tea leaf card. Them trying to find a reason to see you, engineering the in-person moment, and watch for this because it's already happening or about to. This person is trying to find a way to see you. A reason, an excuse, a natural seeming way to be in the same place as you so they can deliver this message. Because they can't just show up and announce it. That's too exposed, too much all at once. So they're engineering it, looking for the opening, maybe suggesting you happen to be somewhere at the same time, maybe reaching out about something small that's really just a way to create the chance. And if you notice them doing that, finding little reasons to be near you, manufacturing the opportunity, now you know what's behind it. It's not the small reason they're giving. It's the big thing they're carrying underneath it. Next tea leaf card. You on their mind constantly. They can't focus on anything else. And this is what their inner world looks like right now. You're on their mind constantly. And I don't mean casually. I mean, they're having trouble focusing on anything else. Because when you're carrying a message you're desperate to deliver, and you can't deliver it yet, the person it's for takes over your head. You show up when they're trying to work, when they're trying to sleep, in the middle of conversations about completely other things. And that's where you are for them, everywhere, constantly, taking up the space in their mind that they wish they could give to other things, but can't, because you're the thing that won't let them rest. Next tea leaf card. The energy of them reaching you before they even arrive. You feeling them. And here's something you might already be experiencing. So check in with yourself on this one. When someone's thinking about you this hard, this constantly, with this much feeling behind it, you feel it. Their energy reaches you before they do. And it shows up as them being on your mind for no clear reason, as dreams about them, as that strange sense that they're close, that something's about to happen with them, even though nothing's officially happened yet. And if you've been feeling that lately, this person popping into your head, a sense of them being near, a feeling that something's coming, that's not random. That's their energy, all that desperate wanting to reach you energy, arriving ahead of the actual moment. Next tea leaf card, the in-person moment itself and how the air changes when they finally see you. And this is the moment the whole reading is pointing at. The in-person moment, when they finally get to see you face to face in the same space. And there's going to be a quality to it that you'll feel immediately. The air changes. You know that feeling when you're in front of someone and there's something big sitting right under the surface, something unsaid, something about to come out, that charge in the air. That's what this moment is going to have, because they'll be standing there holding the message, working up to it, and you'll feel that there's something even before they say it. And that charged, something's about to happen air is the moment right before everything gets said. Next tea leaf card, them finally saying it and the relief on their face when it's finally out and then they say it. Finally, after all the carrying it, all the working up to it, all the trying to find the right moment, they say the thing. And I want you to watch their face when they do, because there's going to be relief in it. The relief of someone setting down something heavy they've been carrying for too long. Because remember, this message has been following them around, sitting in their chest, refusing to let them rest. And the moment it's finally out, finally said, finally delivered to the person it was always for, something in them releases, and you'll see it. The relief, the lightness, the look of someone who finally got to say the true thing. And the last tea leaf card, you and this person together in the after of the message, the air completely clear, and your guides wanted to leave you with this. So picture it with me. You and this person together in the after of the message, when it's all been said, when everything that was sitting under the surface is finally out in the open between you and the air is completely clear. No more unsaid thing. No more guard. No more message sitting in their chest or question sitting in yours. Just two people who finally got honest with each other, standing in the clear air of having said it all. And that clear air is one of the best feelings two people can share. And it's what's waiting for you on the other side of this person finally delivering what they came to say. Okay? Final messages from your guides. 7 of them. Be open when they reach out. Don't shut the door before you hear them. And the first thing your guides want to say is about how you receive this when it comes. Be open. Because when this person reaches out, when they engineer the moment, when they find their way in front of you, there might be a part of you that wants to shut the door, especially if they've hurt you, if they've been distant, if the back and forth wore you down. And your guides aren't telling you to ignore your own protection, but they are saying, don't shut the door before you hear them. Because this message is real, and it's the thing they've never said, and you deserve to hear it. before you decide what to do with it. So when they reach out, stay open just long enough to let them say the thing. Next final card. Trust what you feel when you see them. Your gut will tell you if it's real. And here's how you'll know if it's real when the moment comes. Trust what you feel when you see them. Because your gut knows things your head argues with. And when you're standing in front of this person and they're saying their piece, your body is going to tell you whether it's genuine, whether they mean it, whether the desperation is real, or whether it's just words. And the cards are telling me it's real. The Page of Cups, the Lovers, the Ace of Cups, those don't show up for fake, but you don't have to take my word for it. You'll feel it yourself. And your gut has been right about this person before. Trust it to be right again. Next final card. You don't owe them an answer on the spot. Take the time you need. And your guides want to protect you here because this is important. You don't owe them an answer on the spot when they deliver this message, whatever it is. You do not have to respond perfectly in the moment. You don't have to decide right there what it means or what happens next. You're allowed to hear it, take it in, and tell them you need some time. Because they've had all this time to sit with it, to work it out, to get ready, and you're hearing it fresh. So you get time too. Take it. A real answer that comes from sitting with what you feel is worth so much more than a rushed one you give just to fill the silence. Next final card. What you did was powerful. Never doubt the effect you have on people. And this one, I want you to really take in because I think you need it. What you did was powerful. You might not see yourself that way. You might think what you did was small, or you might not even be sure what it was that had this effect. But I'm telling you, you have an effect on people that you underestimate. You got past this person's guard without even trying that hard. You reached someone who keeps most people at a distance. And that's not nothing. That's a kind of power. The power of being genuinely, undeniably yourself in a way that breaks through people's defenses. So never doubt the effect you have. You moved someone so much they can't stop thinking about you. Next final card. This is a real beginning if you want it. The door is open. The choice is yours. And your guides want you to know what this actually is. It's a real beginning if you want it. Because this message, this in-person moment, this person finally being honest, it's not the end of a story. It's a door opening. The Four of Wands is in this reading. The Two of Cups, the Sun, all of it pointing toward a real coming together that could grow from this moment. But here's the part one really want you to hear. The choice is yours. They're the one delivering the message, but you're the one who gets to decide what happens after it. The door is open, and whether you walk through it is completely, entirely up to you. Next final card. Save this and come back and tell me when they reach out to see you. Save this reading right now. Bookmark it because you're going to want to come back to it when this starts unfolding. Share it too, because when you share something like this, what comes back to you is tenfold. And when they reach out, when this person finds their way to you, engineers the moment, asks to see you, Come back here and drop a comment. Tell me they reached out. Tell me what they said when they finally delivered it. Tell me if you'd been feeling them before they came. Because somebody else is watching this right now, sitting in the exact spot you're in, wondering if the person they can't stop thinking about feels it too. And your comment, knowing yours came to find you, is the thing that gives them hope. And the very last card, they never expected what you did, and now they can't rest until they've said this to your face. They never expected what you did, and now they can't rest until they've said this to your face. And I saved this for last because it's the whole thing in one breath. Every card that came through for you today, the Page of Cups carrying the message, the Knight riding toward you, the Hermit coming out of the cave, the Two of Cups, the Lovers, the Ace of Cups overflowing, the Four of Wands, the Sun, all of it points to one thing. You did something that got past this person's guard, something they did not see coming, and it knocked loose a truth they've been holding inside for too long. And now they're carrying that truth around, desperate to deliver it, knowing it can't be a text, knowing it has to be your face in their face in the same room, and they're going to find a way. Because a message this big in a person this affected doesn't stay unsaid forever. It finds its way out. It finds its way to you. So when they come, and they're coming, stay open, trust what you feel, take your time, and let this person who never expected to feel what they feel finally look you in the eye and say the thing they came to say. Okay, to bring this home, this person never expected what you did, and now they're desperate to see you in person to deliver this message. And the cards showed us all of it. Your guides told us that what you did caught them completely off guard. It broke through something they had up, that they've been carrying this message around, unable to put it down, that this can't be a text. They know it has to be face to face, that the desperation is real. They're past the point of being able to ignore it. That the message is bigger than an apology. It's something they've never said to you before, and that what you did showed them what they'd be losing, and it scared them into honesty. The Page of Cups was the message itself, sincere, heartfelt, real. The Knight of Cups showed them coming toward you to deliver it. The Hermit reversed showed them coming out of their cave, the isolation breaking. The Two of Cups showed the mutual love it's landing in. The Lovers confirmed the soul level recognition behind it all. The Ace of Cups showed the feeling overflowing, too full to hold. The Four of Wands showed the coming together it builds toward. And the Sun showed the bright, joyful place it all leads. And the tea leaves showed the moment what you did hit them trying to engineer a reason to see you, you on their mind constantly, their energy reaching you before they arrive, the charged in-person moment, them finally saying it and the relief on their face, and you and this person together in the clear air of the after. Be open when they reach out. Don't shut the door before you hear them. Trust what you feel when you see them. You don't owe them an answer on the spot. What you did was powerful. Never doubt the effect you have on people, and know this is a real beginning if you want it. The door is open, and the choice is yours. All of it saying the same thing. They never expected what you did, and now they can't rest until they've said this to your face. Claim this, loves. Drop a comment and say, I claim this. And this person is coming to find me, and I'll hear them out from my power. Because every word of that is true. Save this, share it today, and come back and tell me when they reach out to see you. I want to know. If this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment, and tell me what hit hardest. And if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Take care of yourself. Bye, loves.